Bro, man, finally here, bro.
Finally.
Been talking about doing this for a minute, man. Just getting in a creative mode, in a creative space, and talking about some creative things. So we said we want to do like a conversation, just a natural, organic conversation, and just kind of let it flow about all things, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, creativity, fatherhood, making a living, experiences out here on the scene. You know what I mean? What you got on your mind, bro?
Everything, man. I'm hungry. Like right now, I'm in a push through season, and I'm by any means necessary type season. So, in short, I'm on go. I'm on go mode all the time, every day.
Absolutely, man. It's like that, bro. Life be lifing, man. And it's like, sometimes it feels like life or death, even though creativity is supposed to be like that outlet, that therapy. But sometimes I feel like we put pressure on ourselves to like, gotta make it, gotta do something big. You know what I'm saying? When really it's just about stacking the small wins, man. So sometimes I take the pressure off myself because I've been in that mode a lot, like a lot of times in my life where I'm like, it has to happen. And sometimes I feel like the harder you press, like the more it like evades you, you know?
Yeah.
Not necessarily evades you, but it kind of like builds up to like almost like a burnout point. So it's like, I find that like a balance is best, like as long as I'm doing my best and, you know what I'm saying, putting an honest effort in, which sometimes I'm going to be honest, like sometimes I don't really do the best that I know I can. Like I be like lazy. I'm going to be real, bro.
I mean, that's a real thing.
Like
it's a real thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily laziness. It's more so like I get, like overwhelmed a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You just sit still and just do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like has the opposite effect. So that's why I try to just like pace it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like for sure. And that's something I'm learning too. Just like, especially like getting older and getting wiser. Like everything happens for a reason. I feel like everything is divine timing. So, you know, what I didn't do when I was younger, I don't put too much of a burden on myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like I forgive myself. Like I was young, you know, I didn't know what I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then like fast forward, like, you know, it's kind of different. Well, it's actually a lot different when you have a family and when you have kids.
Talk about it, bro.
And that's the part of creativity that often gets ignored by, in my opinion, like a lot of creatives. Like their personal life isn't in order, but just as far as the family is concerned, you're carrying the weight of two worlds. And
definitely
going into our world, especially as entrepreneurs who are creating our own thing, like that can be overwhelming at times, like naturally. So I'm learning to be more graceful with that. Like if you're a provider and like you provide for your family and you're going to work, you got the crib, you got the car, you got everything your family needs, like the bare essentials. And then you have the bare essentials that you need as a creator and you're moving around with that. I feel that you're in the right space, like you're doing it. Like we're always talking about, oh man, when I get this, then I'll do this, then I'll try this. And you're psychologically like tricking yourself into thinking that you have to reach a destination before you start something.
Yeah.
And when you're locked in that mind frame, you're just stuck in a rut of, oh, I can't start yet. You haven't started anything. Before you look up, there's just a whole bunch of prep and no starting. But to your point about like chasing, I forgot where I seen it, but basically somebody said if you're chasing something, then that means whatever you're chasing must be running from you.
Mm-hmm. Gotta attract it.
Yeah, you gotta attract it.
Yeah.
And that's what's been happening. Like You got to put in that good energy wherever you go. So it attracts to you. And that goes inside the studio and outside the studio. You got to practice it all.
1,000%, man. Like, I had to stop trying so hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Forcing. You know what I'm saying? You can't, to what you said about divine timing, bro, like, I almost believe in that, like, absolutely at this point. Like, it's almost nothing else. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not even sure you can change anything. Like, like, you're going to get certain impulses and certain, urges to do certain things because you're supposed to do it. And then when you do it, if it's right, it will line up and happen. But if it's not, it's like, there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? To change your situation. Like, sometimes you just gotta go through the process, bro. And you don't know that God is guiding you through a long, arduous process for a reason, like, because you need that. You know what I'm saying? You need that character development and that growth. Like, you know, me just sitting in the military for 5 years, not knowing what I was going to do at all, like, when I got out, but knowing I was going to do something, you know what I'm saying? And that was just the beginning of the journey. Like, I got out when I was like 25. So then when I was like 30, I started paying. So it was another 5 years. It's 10 years, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, 10 years, bro. That's not light time. Like, but as long as you're doing something constructive, like I was building in those 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I was stacking bricks. I was putting little bits of knowledge away about a lot of different things, you know? And so I don't really try to force much. I just try to find what is the most important thing or the most, you know, the most critical thing to do right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you get in a world of options. We got the internet. We got unlimited knowledge. We got all these softwares and tools and things we have access to. I know when we started, it wasn't really like that. You had to pick a lane. Mm-hmm. And then you was in your lane, but we kind of came right at that era where everything exploded, you know what I'm saying? But I still think knowing yourself is a key, because like I could do a lot of different things, but you know, what makes the most sense, you know what I mean? That's what I'm focusing on. So, but yeah, man, about the family tip, like, you're right, man. A lot of people have one or the other. And you see that in a lot of different areas, like in dating, right? Like a single guy wants the wife. The guy with the wife kind of sometimes wants to be single. Everybody's looking for what they don't have to fulfill themselves. You know, that's why creativity fills that void. Creativity fills that gap. And creativity comes in a lot of different forms. But, you know, no one has it all. I really believe that. Like, no one has 100%. It's like you can get up to 80, but I don't think you're going to get the great family situation, the great social situation, the great work situation. Like, if you got that, tap in with me, please. Like, let me know. Like, what are you doing?
Y'all don't got that.
I don't think everybody has 100%. You got to sacrifice something. Bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times this shit is a grind, bro. So it's like, you're not going to be going out. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking about going out, and like when you do go out, like that's the part people don't talk about. Like, it's not always fun.
Never.
Because you're working.
Well, not never, but
creatively, like you're working when you go out. So even though you want to go out, just sometimes enjoy yourself, like you really can't. But, I do feel that you have to go through those things. Like, you're forged by fire. I will say specifically, like being a father and being married, I had a lot of manning up to do. Like, a lot. And I call that chapter of my life the hurt locker, because I was really like in a small apartment and I had to deal with these things. Like, I had to deal with some really, really tough. Can we cuss?
Of course.
All right. Some really, really tough shit, bro. Like, really, really tough. Like, personally, like dealing with a woman, dealing with a wife, dealing with kids. Like, I feel that all that was necessary for me to be sitting here right now, to know who I am, because that was the most important thing. Like, I need to know who I am as a man, like before before I know who I am as a creator. The creator, that's just what I am. But who I am, if that part isn't in order, then I can't be what I need to be. And like you said, like I feel that all the timing is divine. And I believe in freedom. I do believe that we have the freedom of choice. I believe God gives us that freedom of choice. I do believe that there is a set path for all of us, but because of the grace of God, in that set path, he's going to give you infinity options. So you can choose this route, choose this route, choose this route, choose this route, or whatever, however you go about it, but you still end up basically in the same general destination that you have assigned to you.
Right.
So like, I feel like that's the grace of it all. Like you can mess up. That's cool. Like God already know you gonna mess up. He already knows what you're about to go through. But with each little thing that you go through, you have infinite decisions that you can make that can affect your outcome. And you're gonna get blessed either way. If you want to do some bullshit, you're gonna get blessed with some bullshit. You reap what you sow. Like, if that's what you asking for, like, God's promises are real. So if you ask for bullshit, you're going to get bullshit. If that's what you practice, He's going to give it to you. It's all honest. It's all truth. But if you sow good seeds, that's what you're going to get out of it. So, coming from Cincinnati, right? What was your perspective when you got down here in the scene, and like, how did you navigate it?
So, me, I always had a love for the city, so I felt at home here just off the vibe. I had family here and stuff, so it just felt natural and right. And maybe it was a little bit of enchantment, of course, from the beautiful city of Atlanta. But I'm not one of those who's like turn their back on Atlanta. Like, I'm tired of Atlanta, I want to leave. Nah, I still feel like I'm still discovering stuff, bro. Like, I've only been here about 4 years, and I'm like pretty high up north. So, it's cost of living, kids, schools, all that good jazz. Mm-hmm. So that kind of based my factor on where to live. But as a creative, it's tough because you want to be in the mix, but it's also good as an artist because you need to retreat and you need to reset. Mm-hmm. So, my perspective on the city is the same, man. I love it. And, it's always something new, and it is what you make it. I think I figured out why they call it Magic City, and I'm not joking. It's because it's like there's magic that happens here. And like when you come here with the intent and the belief that's going to happen for you, it happens for you. You start picking up breadcrumbs and putting the pieces together. So I'm in the early stages of that, bro. It's not even really like unfolding yet for me because I haven't been like really active in pushing it. I am kind of like laid back. Some would say maybe too laid back. Maybe I take too much time. Like I've been working on this painting for almost like, this is the longest time I've ever taken. It's been like almost 2 years, but I've been doing a lot of stuff. Some people, I ain't really put it out there, but you know what I'm saying? Went back to school, got a degree type stuff. Had a baby, little 1-year-old son at home. So it's a lot of life going on. But, as far as what you said, like, yeah, man, like with the family, bro, it's like, that's the balance. But I feel like, if you just have the creative and the career part, like that's great, but you're still like not really fulfilled. Yeah. So it's like, it's a blessing, man, but it is a challenge. Yeah. But what in life is not, that's rewarding is not challenging. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, as far as Atlanta, like this is the beginning, bro. That's why we here doing this, man. Like we putting ourselves out there, we speaking our piece, and you know what I'm saying? But, we early in the game. I feel like I'm early in the game, even though like I'm 39, man. Just turned 39. So, but just getting started, bro. Yeah, man. It's no rush. That's the thing. Like, it's no rush with this. You could do this till you're 80 and 100, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just on the sidebar, like, cause you mentioned that you 39, like we both gonna be walking to our 40s soon. Yeah. And like, we're in a new era, man. And like the game is changing. Like you're seeing a lot of veterans, that have been doing it since we were young, like come back to their scene. Let's just say like the Clips, for example, Nas, Killer Mike, and they're just making great art. So it's kind of like breaking that threshold of since we're in Atlanta, I'm gonna call it the age barrier, but to Atlanta specifically, the young nigga movement. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be 12.
Man, I think that was in our minds, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was, but it was strong, bro. I'm not gonna lie, to me, it was strong. It was like, you don't make it by 26, you're a fucking failure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
you don't make it as a rapper by fucking 22, you're done.
Yeah, like around the time, like when Atlanta really started like booming and when they moved into a new era, I say after the Soulja Boy era. So a little bit after that. So let's just say like 2012, 2011, somewhere around that time, where Waka was coming up, 808 Mafia was coming up. A lot of these producers were coming up, and like they changed the game. Like people were getting hired at like 16.
Man, you know how I really feel about it though? I feel like we're on a whole different timeline, bro, a whole different path. Like it doesn't even really, that's cool, but that shit is illusionary, bro.
Yeah.
That's not even real, bro. Like, I mean, that's just what you see on TV. That's cool. But becoming a man, the real walk of life, like the real experiences, bro, they didn't have that what we got, you know what I'm saying? So it's so different. It's hard to compare. It's like comparing Jordan and LeBron or something. They played in two different eras, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And we always talk about this. That's the beauty of our generation, because we lived through all that. And we're still young. We're still young. So
yeah, truly. I'm
bringing all the knowledge with us, like that era from the 90s, like that golden era from the 90s.
Middle child, bro.
Yeah, like we 80s babies.
It's crazy.
So
bro.
we got that too. We still have our parents alive still to impart like wisdom in times and like wisdom from their era. So we're bringing all that knowledge with us into this new era. That
we got an overhead perspective of the game, of the new game, because like we grew up with computers, like literally, like we had the first computers in our classrooms. Like, man, I don't know what grade it was, second or first grade or something like that. Playing with paint, you know what I'm saying? Microsoft Paint, making the rainbow snakes.
The rainbow snakes, were they moving?
That shit was hard in the motherfucker, bro. But yeah, man. We grew up with technology from the beginning. So I remember having a green MS-DOS joint, the Mac in my house. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to use it, but the floppy disk joint typewriters. So it's a unique perspective to be able to see both sides of it. They're not going to listen to us because they don't listen to nothing like we probably didn't. I don't know, but
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not trying to preach to none of these young kids. I'm not trying to preach, bro.
I'm not. Let's lead by example.
That's it. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, to keep it real, like we turn into the young OGs.
Yeah.
Like we're already walking into that space. But I want to get back to your point when you was talking about Atlanta and your perspective of coming down, because we're both from the same city.
Yeah.
We're both from Cincinnati, which is a major city in Ohio, but compared to a city like Atlanta, like it's small.
Yeah.
Like it's a town.
It does feel small compared to Atlanta. At least medium size, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've been to some smaller, like you've been to some small, you from a small town.
I'm from a smaller town. I was born in a smaller town.
Yeah.
And then my people moved to the big city of Cincinnati when I was 3. So that was a move to the big city for them. So like, I love home.
Yeah.
I love home, especially like moving here and then going back. Like I could appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I love the culture. I love the food. I love how tight knit we are.
Yeah.
Our sports teams, the Reds, like all that. I know for me personally, the art scene, when we were coming up, it wasn't really there. It's not as strong as it is now.
It was like classical. It was classical.
Yeah, like it wasn't really street art. Like all that stuff is starting to come out like now within like the last 5 years of the city.
It's crazy.
You haven't been, well, the last time you went home was for your son's graduation. But before that, like it had been a little minute.
Yeah.
But, we have brands there, like, and we have people who have made it out of Cincinnati that are doing some big things. And then for us, and I know for me, what I wanted respectfully was not in Cincinnati. Cincinnati is not conducive to the type of growth that I needed to become who I wanted to become.
It's like being on a rebuild team.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for development instead of just hopping on the championship team.
Right. I feel like too, like sometimes you got to go to other cities if that's what you want to do, and you have to bring back the resources.
Yeah, like, definitely. It doesn't hurt. I mean, we need people with knowledge, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, it's like you love the city. We grew up in a different city though. It's not what it is today at all. Yeah. Like even if I had stayed there the whole time, like it's still very like early and pedestrian, like on a lot of different movements and scenes in the city. Like it just didn't have enough to fulfill, you know what I'm saying, somebody like me creatively. It does have its own elements of dopeness, of course. Like I'm inspired by it. Like when I make abstract art, I think about Cincinnati, the grunginess, like being on Melrose, being in Walnut Hills, being in anywhere like in an old city with the buildings. Just growing up in my grandmother's house, going in the basement to wash clothes, smelling the mold, not mold, but like the moisture, like seeing moss growth on the walls.
I can smell it.
It's a lot of, you can smell that? Yeah, the basements of Cincinnati? I can smell it. It's a lot of overgrown walls with ivy and cool, historical, but not what we need to like grow. Yeah. Like there was no dope hip hop scene. There was no art scene for real. Yeah. It just wasn't there. It just didn't exist, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's why I'm here in Atlanta. And it took somebody from Atlanta to open my eyes to the possibility of what I could do with my talent. And that's a big reason why, like, I'm down here. Like, I was already immersed in Southern culture, like, before I moved here. So, like, my first real introduction to, like, Southern culture, remember when Drama came out, that Left, Right, Left?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, bass was going crazy. But then, when Pastor Troy came out, when I got hooked on Pastor Troy, I was like, yo, that was, like, 8th grade for me. And I was like, yo, I'm going to Atlanta. That's where I belong. Cause like, bro, like that was like crack. Like as soon as I heard it, I was like, bro, I can't believe that something like this exists. So like, that's what really started my journey of coming here. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I just know like when I'm of age, like I'm leaving to come down here. Yeah. But fast forward though, you know, when I was working with 808 Mafia and TM88 specifically, he's the first one that opened my eyes. Like, look, I forgot the conversation. I was working at Starbucks. I was in Tri-County, and I had already sent him some artwork, and it was going crazy. So, because they had never seen anything like it, because I had my own style. Yeah. So he had called me, and I was like, man, hey, forget all that. I don't care if I'm on the clock or not. I went off the floor. I was talking to him. He's like, hey, bro, like you going crazy. Like there's a lot of opportunity for what you do in music. Like people need album covers. They just need images. Like you can make money. And he's from Atlanta. And that, like, I had already been like drawing and putting my stuff on IG at that time, but nothing was really hitting. But when he told me that, it kind of like something clicked. I was like, damn. Because all the concepts I was coming up with myself. So they was like, damn, like I wasn't just copying them, just drawing face ass niggas. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just drawing your face, and just copying it verbatim. Like I'm not doing that. Like I'm really putting you in a world. And once he explained that to me, like my whole world changed that day. And I was like, I have to get down here. And just seeing how they organize themselves, like coming up with Gucci and Waka and seeing them stick together and build with each other, like Metro Boomin, and coming down back and forth to the city. I'm like, bro, there's nothing like that in Cincinnati.
There's nothing like that in most of America, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big difference, sure. You know? That's the big difference. It's like up there, you know, they'll mean mug you before they work with you, but nobody's doing nothing for real creative. So most people never seen a camera or held a camera before, or drew on a tablet. I remember like in high school, all I wanted to do was freaking use the program Flash. That's all I wanted to do, but they would never fucking let me do it. That shit burned my soul, bro. Yeah. But it was really a springboard for me because it built up a lot of like desire and intention to want to go And then when I got out of high school, then I exploded in college, like to do everything that I wanted to do. I got a chance to get my hands on a little bit of everything. So, you know, that's what kind of made me, but it's all part of the journey. But it's like, they didn't get it. Like create kids like that, bro. You got to foster those things. And young people, because there's some of us, that's what we're made to do. And like, you don't want us doing other bad things, which I got into, then let us do the good things. Make it easier. You don't block, like not give us the access to the damn program. I was probably asking for like a year, and then another school I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I get it though, the software and all that. I don't know, whatever the school's got going on, man, but they need to put more into the arts, bro. Because that shit was like, that shit, you know, but like I said, it turned into a positive. So, you know, but that's dope. There's the creative community and, you know, the way they help each other and build off each other and bounce off each other because they understand something. The outcome is income. If you do this right, if you keep doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like a factory down here, like a creative factory, bro, and, for all disciplines.
And I've seen a lot of people from Cincinnati, that come here and not make it. And I think the biggest reason is because they come here to take instead of give. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that from other cities that come to Atlanta, but we speaking about home. Like, I don't care about them. I care about where we come from. Like, just for example, right now, we in Camp Kerr Studios, and one of the co-owners is from Cincinnati, from where we from. We had to leave. But he also goes back to give. And that's what you have to do. Like, that's part of the magic city. Like, you have to give to the city. You have to create your own magic, but with the intent of giving it to the city so that the city can give it back to you. And I found, especially in the recent years, like, that's the best way to navigate this scene. Like, don't go to Atlanta with your hand out. Don't go thinking that you hot from your city and you about to go to Atlanta and be the man. Nah, you gonna be a zero when you go to another city, especially Atlanta. You're gonna be a zero, respectfully.
For sure.
Respectfully, and you have to come up within that. But if you're really him or really her, that's not gonna be too hard for you. And you'll get right back to where you were, when the city that you came from. But for the fact that you're in Atlanta, you'll be even more elevated. So that's been my experience in Atlanta. Like, I've been through the good and the bad. I've been whatever bad that people say it is, like, you know, everybody's scamming, whatever, trying to trick you out your spot. I've been through that. Like, I've been through two-faced people. I've been in rooms where they smile in your face, but they may not like you, or they may be intimidated by you. To this day, and I'm saying I deal with all these things to this day, but because I'm the man I am now, I'm able to navigate it easier. It's not to say that I don't go through these things, but I'm able to navigate it easier because I understand it. And I've been reaping the benefits. Like, it's just been, again, attraction.
Right.
I don't have to chase.
I definitely feel that. And I came from Jacksonville, so I was there for 12 years, so I was already in a different city outside in a southern city. So that's kind of where I felt all that out. You know what I'm saying? Doing professional work down there, freelance, just starting out, not knowing much, but cutting your teeth on, you know, small paid shoes, clients here and there. That's kind of where I learned how to move, you know, professionally and personally, as far as like, who to mess with, who not to mess with, what to look out for. You know what I'm saying? It's still, like you said, Atlanta is a whole nother elaborate type of beast. So anybody can get scammed, or, you know what I'm saying? But it's a vibe thing. It's an energy thing. A lot of times, if it's not the right vibe, I don't even pull up. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something that I know I'm going to get something out of, and not to have my hand out, but, you know, it's a learning process, you know what I'm saying, that goes along with it.
But just like you said, like, everything that you went through, like, just like how you said, like, if the vibe not right, that's stuff that we can't take for granted. Everything that you went through it built that discernment.
Yeah,
So now you know you can walk. It's not right. I gotta go.
There you go.
Or whatever. Do my thing, and then I'm out.
Exactly.
I ain't hanging out.
Right.
I ain't rubbing elbows. I don't gotta be friends. I don't gotta do none of that. Like
Exactly.
I'm here for me.
There you go.
And my purpose.
It's business to a degree, but even if it's not money, it's still a business mindset. It's a purpose mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Moving with a purpose.
Yeah.
Call it.
But then also too, like outside of the work part, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm just now starting to relax in Atlanta. Like just now. Literally like within the past 2 years. Cause I've literally hit the ground running when I came here. Like, I knew before I moved here, I looked at the map. I was like, okay, my car was beat up. I put everything in my little Honda CRV, and I moved off of 4K, 4 racks that I had got with a creative contract, doing the music stuff. And I was like, man, I know this car gonna break down on me. And sure enough, it broke down on me. Yeah. But I was inside the ring, so I was like, to Martyr I go. So for the first couple of years, I was on Martyr. I've been through every corner of the city. Like I know all the hot routes.
That's where
all my routes. Yeah. And then my first year that I moved here I moved here in October of 2018. And then on January 2nd of 2019, my girl's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. So I'm like, bro, I just got here.
Monkey wrench.
Yeah, like bro, like I gotta move around. I got a baby on the way, and I wasn't working because I still had my little money from my contract. I wasn't working, so bro, it was a lot going on, man. So I was just gunning here, there, taking the bus, taking trains, scooters, like anything I could get my hands on just to get around, like walking, like. Different studios, different people's houses, was just pulling up, you know, like getting my foot in the door, getting my ears wet. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, like, to get away from the work of it all, like Atlanta is like a really beautiful city, man. Like it really, it's conducive to who I am. Like I love it. Like all the good things that people say that it is, man. Like let's take the money out of it. Just the creativity and the way people express themselves and the art scene, like, I love it here. Yeah, I love it here. I'm still trying to get out of that work frame because my mission ain't done yet, but.
It's the spirit of it, man. That's what really like attracted me too, is like just the Black creativity, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Black people expressing themselves freely, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
More than anything else, not just Black people winning, but like us expressing ourselves freely and fully.
Yeah, and not only that, but people who look like us that are winning.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. Like it automatically sends your brain a signal, like, okay, I'm good here.
It's like the artist wins. Like I don't have to be corporate, making 6 figures. I don't have to be in an office building to do what I need to do to be successful. And that's what we see here.
You see so many people doing their own thing. Like it might not even be something you ever seen before. It's like a mix of 3 different things, but they making it, you know what I'm saying? Making it work. And that's the beauty of it to me. Like,
yeah, so for sure. I know we about to wrap it up. So, I mean, any last
I was just going to say, like, I believe in like intention and putting it out there. So what is your like intentions and for how you want to move for like the rest of 2026 and going into next year? Like, what do you want to move toward? You know what I mean?
My intention is to change the game. It's to change what Atlanta looks like. It's not old Atlanta anymore. Like, respectfully, we the new guys. And I'm here to give and I'm here to change the culture. Like, good morning world, that's what it's about. That's what my symbol means. It's a new beginning. Every time the sun rises, it's a new beginning. It's a new day. So that's my whole ethos. What you see that I produce, it's new. We're in a new era. And that's what I want to give to Atlanta. Like, I want to be Virgil Abloh. In my right, I want to be the Davenchy of Virgil. I want to create, I'm firing off all cylinders. I'm firing off a design, firing off a storytelling, film, and artwork. That's what type of beast that I am. So right now it's just curating all that for this year, building a brand identity, curating a team, curating other creators that I want to work with and build relationships with them. That's really my focus for the rest of 2026 is identity building and connection. So 2027, I got everything with me and now all the wheels are going. So that's my focus for 2026.
That's what's up, man. I would just say, you know, I'm doing this interview stuff because I don't really talk a lot, and that's just because the nature of my craft, art, is so internal for me, and you can spend all day in the studio just creating without really ever having to touch the world. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a point, especially in the new age, where it's good for artists to speak and to get their voice into the world. You know what I'm saying? And utilizing some of my other passions, which is, you know, filmmaking and stuff. So I really enjoy that. So that's something that I want to incorporate more moving forward. But also art, and just on the whole subject of Atlanta, like, I came here because really it's just like a great home base. It's that great feeling. It's that home feeling. So that's what I'm more accepting that that's what it is. That's why I don't like have the perspective like, oh, it's not working, I'm going to run, you know, or go somewhere else. Because you go somewhere else, it's probably going to be the same thing, more than likely. Like, I've been to other cities before, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about like what you find there, it's about what you find within. You know what I'm saying? So that's my journey with art. It's like a balance of internal creativity and discovery, and then the film and photo stuff is the more external side of it. So that's kind of what I'm developing, is like, I don't have to choose one or the other. It's let's put them together. Let's marry the full self. Let's be who the full, you know, person God created me to be. Let's use all my gifts and put something forward. I don't know exactly what it is or what it looks like, but my intentions is to just create. You know, Atlanta's the home base, but I really feel like I can go worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm sure you have e-commerce. You do e-commerce. I used to do Etsy and stuff, man. Selling a painting to different countries, selling a print to a different country is a crazy feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like they feel my work in a different part of the, like, that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? So that right there was validation to me. I didn't continue doing the same store and stuff. I'm getting back to it though, like in a new way though, like build my own website and all that stuff. So that's what I'm working on now, is kind of getting that going so I can kind of get back to that. But you know, it's not a race. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your time and plan. So that's what I've been doing. Kind of the beginning of this year and finishing up last year and moving forward. It's just full throttle on the artwork, the creativity, and the brand. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. But, yeah, man.
Facts, man. Right there.
Good talk, bro.
All right, brother. Till we meet again.
You already know, man. We're going to keep doing this. That's what we do all the time. So let's get to it, bro. All right. That's all it is.